Hey guys, I'm working on a new series here going through screenshots, interesting screenshots I've taken on my Simrad. And what I'm going to do is break down each shot just for educational purposes. There'll be stuff here for the absolutely newest guy on the water, and there'll be some stuff for salty veterans too. So let's get started on this one. This is a good shot because it shows how fish can appear differently on your screen based on how fast you're going. So this screenshot here shows 3 different speeds. On the far left corner here, where the little finger pointy is, you'll see very tiny dots. That's because I was running at about 30 miles an hour right there. The next arrow here, you're going to see a break, where all of a sudden the returns look larger. That's where I dropped down to about, I don't know, probably 10, 12 miles an hour. Then you'll see here at this third pointy finger here, and you're going to see how all of a sudden the returns look way stretched out. So what's happening is on the far left of the screen, because I'm running so fast, the targets can only absorb maybe 1 ping from the transducer because I'm running over them so quick, or on them and off them. Then in the middle of the screen, we have much more time for those targets to absorb the ping. So the ping will hit the target several times. You can see how it looks like an arch because it'll kind of climb up the back of the fish, over the air bladder, and down the other side as we pass over it. On the far right of the screen, they're long and stretched out because we're sitting directly over the fish. The fish aren't moving. We are crawling. You can see on the right side of the panel it says 0.8 miles per hour. So everything on the right screen there, on the right side, was recorded at 0.8. So we're crawling over these returns, and we're marking them over and over and over and over and over again. So even the tiniest fish can look like a whale if you're not terribly experienced, because basically the fish is sitting under the transducer just absorbing ping after ping after ping. So, it just shows a history across. So the history is long when the fish was pinged a long time. And I'll do some more where I break down a single panel showing how each of these fish would look at their speeds on on one single screenshot. So we could talk more in depth about that. But on the left, what these fish are, these are scattered shad. Okay, they're scattered in a creek channel. And they were so scattered out that we could throw the net and get 1 or 2, get 1 or 2, get 1 or 2, all the way through the channel. They were not bunched up together. So on the left, you can see that's what shad will look like running on plane. You can see all the way to the left here, those tiny dots. Don't think that's just noise. With these high, quality units these days, they mark up returns at that speed if your transducer is set up right. This here's a through hull transducer, so it's always in the water on my boat. Also, if you notice way down at the bottom here, you see slightly larger returns on the left side. Those were likely catfish. This lake is loaded with catfish. That's what you would look for. So if we're running on plane looking for stripers, fish of, because we're striper fishermen, we're looking for fish, in the 5 pound and up range, that's what they would look like. So if you look in the center of the screen here by this pointy finger, you're going to see how they look like arches. They will never, ever, ever look like that at 30 miles an hour. So many people tell me I can't mark fish at 30 miles an hour that I look at their screen, and they definitely are marking fish, but they're so used to looking for the arch that they don't see the arch and they figure there's no fish there. But again, right where the pointy finger is down here, you'll see those 2 little marks. Those are fish of size, at least 5, I'd say 3, 4, 5 pounds is what they're going to be. Catfish. Tons and tons of eater catfish in this lake. So when you're running on plane, look for those anomalies. Now, if you have a steady haze across the screen, it's probably noise. Maybe you're getting a little air. But, you can tell. You can tell when it's marking the difference between noise and small fish. So keep that in mind when you're running on plane looking for fish. It's a huge way we look for fish. We run on plane looking all the time. So that about does it for this one here. Please check back for more. I want to try to do at least one of these a week. If the audio sounds a little echoey, I apologize for that. I'm having audio problems here, but this will be the last one with echoey audio. So that will be fixed. Please subscribe if you haven't. I put a lot of these out. Hope you guys enjoy them. If you guys have any requests for certain screenshots, please put them in the comments, and I would appreciate if you give me a like on this. It would help me out. And subscribe if you haven't. Love you guys. Mean it. Thanks.